So, hey, I was meaning to be able to finish my film up today, but I wasn't able to. So we're gonna call it incomplete. So what I got done was I watched the game film of the Giants game and the Philly film. I was able to hit the all 22 up, but I was only able to watch maybe close to an hour of it. There was like 20 minutes left, so probably about maybe the fourth quarter. I didn't get to reach. So we're gonna call this still incomplete scouting report, but yet I'm it was pretty much like everything the same. Like, hey, even though I would have liked to get a little bit more, but this is hey, this gonna be accurate for sure. But you know how we do, man. But yeah, man. So I wanted to get into it real quick, man, for tomorrow. Cause tomorrow is tomorrow's important. Let's just say that. Now this Broncos team is going to be the best team that you've seen thus far. Um, there's holes in the team, just like every other team. It's not like they're just unbeatable, right? But this is going to be the best team that you've seen thus far. You know, so let's see. Especially this is probably this is going to be the best defense that you have seen thus far as well. So you rolling with it just like that there. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and kick into it with this with the O for the Broncos. So so what I seen in regards to what the Broncos was doing was 12, 10, 11, and empty in regards to their formations. So key players, J.K. Dobbins, Sutton, Cortland Sutton, Evan Ingram, and Mims. Mims. And I'll give you an honorable mention because I honestly think that he will be a factor in this game. To me, my boy, one of the running backs what's the boy name? Harvey, RJ. Harvey. So RJ Harvey, man, y'all know we was talking about him. I liked his game. And yeah, I guess hearing what Schottenheimer said in regards to how he likes his running back, so I guess it's not a surprise on why they didn't execute with RJ Harvey. But anyway, so some of the key matchups: Cortland Sutton versus Bland, Mims versus whoever, the slot, whoever. That's going to be interesting because even though Cortland Sutton is the best wide receiver on the team, from what I've seen in a couple of games, is that he a little bit more comfortable with Mims. And Ingram versus your safeties. That's going to be also a key matchup in going towards tomorrow. But before we begin, let's briefly talk about this Trayvon Diggs before I start getting into it because it's not much. It's to the point, so we can kind of go off track just a tad bit. Let's get into this Trayvon Diggs situation. I don't know what's going on as far as this though, but I'm glad it's going on because as I mentioned before, man, homeboy was just a cancer to this team. I didn't like his approach to football. I didn't like the film that he was putting out. I didn't like his effort. I didn't like his heart. His man-to-man coverage is overrated because he's not being hit by that pass rush. And he wanted to be out because his boy was out. You can't ball with nobody like that, fam. So I'm glad. So if they making up that he got a concussion or whatever the case may be, then you put him on IR, and I'm with that. I don't know. Maybe he got beat up. Maybe something happened. We gonna whatever it is. I'm just glad that he's not gonna be on the football field. So that's one less So that's another cancer that's out that needed to be gone because he was infiltrated by number 11 So yeah, ship him up out of here. Hopefully, I see they put him on IR, but yeah, man, first thing smoking, get him up out of here, fam. So I like that, you know. So I guess you could see what Diggs probably being done for. I mean, I guess you could see why they probably possibly paid Bland, you know. So I guess you could see what was going on in regards to that. But yeah, man, I'm all for it, fam. Get that food, get that sucker up out of here, man. Straight up. But anyway, man, let's get into this Broncos offense a little bit, right? So one of the things that I noticed, man, in one of the red zone is that Garrett Bowles is a solid left tackle, fam. And I seen Garrett Bowles went out for what's happening. I seen Garrett Bowles went out for a pass. I think he got tipped though, but I seen the boy went out for a pass. So therefore, man, I wouldn't be surprised in regards to. I wouldn't call it. If I had to give you like, since we're not looking at film right now, if I had to give you like an example, you remember how, old boy, from Detroit was trying to hit us with the eligible wide receiver. Yeah, think of it like that, man. Think of it like that. So, with that being said, Bo Nix, he suck. Bo Nix suck. I've been saying it since he's been drafted. Didn't understand why he got picked so high from Sean Payton. But Bo Nix suck. He sucks. And Bo Nix is going to give you an opportunity. Why? Because Bo Nix sucks. Straight up. There ain't no ifs, ands about it. The boy suck. Why does he suck? Ball placement suck. Field vision suck. Accuracy not on point, especially when it's time to hit the deep ball over the top. It's like, man, a lot of the times, man, where you see old boy, he want to go up top. The defense giving up top. They stay hip to hip. They even trail because they know that he ain't going to lead no wide receiver open. He not going to throw no wide receiver open. Homie just trash, fam. He just trash. I don't see nothing good about him other than maybe his mobility. That's it. Bo Nix is not a good quarterback at all. He's not a franchise quarterback. Not at all. Not at all. Not a franchise quarterback at all. And you're going to see that again tomorrow, even going against this Cowboys defense, man. The thing about it is the Cowboys defense going to tackle, right? Because I'm telling you, like, get on that short stuff. Don't take away the dink, take away the easy throws, fam. Make him throw the ball, right? We know we're not going to probably really get too much pressure. Maybe if you can get home on a blitz. Hey, appreciate it, fam. I ain't too sure. I ain't looked at it in a couple of days, man. I don't know if I seen it correct though, but I seen that somebody posted it. That's why I can't put it in. But I seen that him and Donovan may be missing. Maybe he was just trolling or something. But I looked at the injury report and I didn't see that. So maybe somebody was just trolling or something. That I didn't get to look at the injury, so I couldn't really confirm it. But maybe y'all did, But the last time I looked, I didn't see them. Did I see Donovan Wilson miss practice? Let me think. Did I see him miss practice? I want to say I did see him on a report. Okay. So Wanye is out. Second game with. Oh, okay. So okay. Wilson elbow, Wanye. Ooh, okay. Okay. Jeez. So if you got Evan Ingram, start him. So when we was talking about key players, if you got Evan Ingram, start him. Start him in fantasy. Start him. Barbecue chicken. In the secondary, it was already barbecue chicken without him. But one thing for sure, Bo Nix gonna want something comfortable, man. And if he got that mismatch in the safety, I'm pretty sure Evan Ingram will give him a decent target, right? So But one thing I did see that if Bo Nix was to hit something, he'll be able to hit something a little bit outside the numbers on the run. So that's one thing to keep in mind to keep in mind, man. I did see him hit that zone read in the red zone. I did see him go to that. What was it versus the Giants? Yeah, with him, Bo Nix is a lot of east west throwing. A lot of east west throwing. One thing that I see, like I said, Garrett Bowles is a good tackle, good left tackle. I've been peeping him for a while. But one thing that I did see, I want to say I wanted him for a while before he even got our left tackle. I want to say that he was one of the ones that we talked about. But there was time where I seen that center get walked back into the quarterback. No attempt to re-anchor, no nothing, no resistance, no nothing. That's a little bit concerning. If I'm the Broncos in regards to big Kenny Clark, but that was very interesting though. But I did see at times that old boy was able to, get to the second level decent. When he did, it was like so he was able to get to the block is what I said. Like it wasn't like he was working. Like it wasn't nobody shaded him or no nothing, but he was able to cut off the Mike linebacker. I don't see a lot of guards these days, other than the good ones, be able to do such thing on a consistent basis because their technique, their foot is off and their footing is off, and though their angles is off, they false step a lot, So, I did see that he was able to angle that out good. Why is that? Why is that important to highlight? Because you got linebackers whose forte is not getting off blocks. They struggle getting off blocks. Man, cold game. Um, One thing I can tell you though, was very interesting. I seen him run that I formation, full back, boom, leaning on homie. I was like, ooh, okay. And with this Dallas defense and the way that they're aggressive, that Rob Marinelli style, RJ Harvey will be the back that you want to watch out for screens, something quick, getting out in the perimeter. I mean, J.K. Dobbins is J.K. Dobbins, though, but J.K. Dobbins is a product of all them injuries. So, J.K. Dobbins, man, if as far as what he could be at this point in time is just not that because it's all them injuries, right? He still run hard and got a little bit of ability though, but J.K. Dobbins, you could tell that all them injuries that he's had, kind of creeping up on him a little bit in regards to the way he played. Not saying that he's not being productive, but I'm just saying that, it just ain't the same, you know? One thing that I did see though is that in regards on that right side, when you stunt, that right guard on back-to-back games couldn't handle them stunts consistently. They couldn't handle them. Mm-mm. Down a lot of one thing I did see too on the D line, the Giants batted a lot of passes down. A lot of passes down. The Broncos, a lot of check downs. A lot of check downs. The Broncos offense, I mean, ain't really nothing too hellified in regards to what they got going on. It's just that if you banged up at safety, that could provide a spark, you could say, for Evan Ingram because you're banged up, even though the safeties ain't been covering all too well, but that will be more for a little bit more room for Evan Ingram, is what I'm saying. Fine. Guy listed as questionable. Lord, shit, man, he always hurt, man. Hey, so far in his career, fam, if anything gonna hold him back, fam, it's gonna be them injuries. That's for sure. He gotta stay healthy, man. Gotta stay healthy. But yeah, man, the Broncos, I'm gonna be honest with you, the Cowboys, like the Broncos offense ain't, I mean, to be honest with you, it really ain't nothing. You know, if they not running the ball, and you not making it easy for Bo Nix, I mean, the defense should be able to. Well, I can't even say they try to keep them in because they didn't win against them. I can't even say that. So I guess you just have to wait and see. Every game got is different. You just got to wait and see. A average defense will be able to go ahead and keep their team in the game, but this defense is not average, fam. I'm just being honest with you. It's not average. It's not average at all. Let's talk about the Broncos defense real quick, man. The only key players that I guess you could say is Benito and Sertan. Uh, Key matchups: Ferg, J Hop versus Hufanga, Sertan and company versus CD and Pickens. And their slot receiver, I believe, is Jade. No, they benched him for the other cat. I wouldn't even say Jade. It's the other cat. I forgot. Uh, Versus, I think it's McMillan, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's McMillan. I think it's McMillan. So look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Uh, I don't know if I've been on record on this here saying it though, but I've been thinking about it for quite some time, ever since I've seen the man come out of college. Patrick Surtain. Patrick Surtain to me is not good the way that everybody say that he is. To me, he's overrated. I didn't think that he was all that coming out of college, and I still don't think that he's all that as a so-called elite corner. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was looking at the tape in regards to, especially with AJ Brown. Even though there was times where AJ Brown would create separation and get open, he didn't get the ball. Surtain was beat. Um, and I was just looking like I was looking at a clip in regards to like Chase and them being scared of Surtain. Fam, I don't see it. I don't see it. CD Lamb got action if he wanted. If CD Lamb don't play like no punk, if CD Lamb come to play and don't get punked, CD Lamb could have action if he want action, fam. I'm just being honest with you. CD Lamb got action. Pickens, in regards to how it'll be a little tougher for Pickens, but it'll be interesting to see. You're gonna see. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be very interesting to see. But I just see opportunity. There was time, man, where the wide receiver, was it? Yep, it was Brown on. So Brown hit a comeback, got separation. Brown, what was he running on the sideline? I can't remember exactly what the route, but man, there was a lot of room on the sideline. He didn't choke nothing out. Man, was it an end breaking route? I'm trying to think off the top of the dome. But yeah, man, there's action against Sertan. I don't think he's that good the way that people the way that people be trying to rate him as far as being one of the best. I don't see it. I honestly don't. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. So it'll be interesting though, right? Like I said, it's just the best. So look, let's talk about it too. Let's talk about up front. Their edge is not that good at all. The weakest part of their defense. The pressure is not there. Benito, overrated. Um, like I said, Benito does some good things though, but he's more of a secondary type guy. He's not that number one type guy. And looking at the Broncos, man, pressure was lacking in regards to if you just let that front four to hit. It's not there, interior defensive line to me is probably the most consistent, and the most active, right? But there is some action in regards to edge. There was times where the edge, they could have played a little better in regards to wrong arming down the line that they didn't do. So, there's some, and then there will be times where they'll run a defense, right? Like they may drop, right, their D line, right? But they'll run a defense where they'll end up having the D tackles trying to contain the edge. I want to say, was it Big 92 or 93? It was one of them. It was very interesting, on how they get caught in them situations. So the thing is, can you catch them and take advantage of the Broncos, in them situations? Attitude is a big factor. You talking about guiding? Happy Saturday. Yes, indeed, Daniel. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Happy Saturday. We should hold training camp in high altitude till we get out to scrubs. Hey, I'm for it. I'm for it. I'm for it. Are you a stud? What you mean, like a bull dyker? But hey, what you talking about? Nigga? What you mean a stud, fam? Like I'm wrong with it? Are you talking about a bull dyker, fam? What you talking about, G? But but anyway, man. They safeties though, Hufanga. Hey, look, Hufanga come down. He a fake he a fake Troy Polamalu. Fake, you could just tell, man, that he watched a lot of Troy, but he ain't Troy though. He wanna be Troy, but he not Troy though. But they safeties, hey, there's some barbecue chicken though there in regards to getting him in coverage. There's some barbecue chicken for sure, fam. That I think that can J Hop take advantage of that barbecue chicken though. Especially in regards to Hufanga in the box. Can he take advantage of that barbecue chicken? Cause there's some barbecue chicken there, fam. Especially with them tight ends that I've been seeing though. Them tight ends, yeah, man, them tight ends got some action. So J Hop got some action. It'll be nice, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, if you need anything, another tight end for another weapon to pair with J Hop, that'd be nice. But I guess you could say that's wishful thinking, fam. But just no pass rush threat though in regards to this defensive line, man. Just no pass rush threat. Let me see. Got hit with a screen in the red zone. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. I was talking about that Cam Scottable screen that the Giants had ran in the red zone that ended up in a score. Let me see. Late stunt got home on right side, right guard. Oh, okay, I think I actually put that for the offense, for the defense. A couple busts. Yeah, okay. So I did see a couple busts in the backhand against the Giants. Like I said, I'm in between on that because they could have played a little bit better against the Giants, but then I'm taken to the factor that them people was out of town, man. Out the you know what I'm saying, out the states for like a couple weeks straight, if I'm not mistaken, though. So was their body tired? Because they seemed like they was lagging on film. They seemed like they was lagging. So I don't know. Because is they fresh now? Is you gonna get a different Bronco team? So I can't really hold them to that. If you get what I'm saying, so that's why I'm kind of like, eh, we're not good. Yeah, with the aggressiveness, man. As a team on that D line, they don't retrace their steps. At that when you run them screens, man, you got to retrace your steps, and you gotta haul ass, man, to get there. And I don't be seeing that sense of urgency there the way that it should be. You know, um, yeah. I put this 13. Let me see. Defense seems so. Yeah, but when the Broncos do decide to run man, can the Dallas Cowboys take advantage of that? Can CD and Pickens and J Hop take advantage of that? That's a big question, and that's going to be big in regards to that. Can they take advantage of that? Is there some holes in that Broncos defense? Yes. It's going to be interesting because the way that Javante run that rock, it's kind of, like what they gonna do is they gonna run it off tackle. What they gonna do? Try to get him to the edge. That's not really his strong suit. You want him one cut and go. And the D tackles, the D tackles, like they fight inside. The D tackles is, you could say that the D tackles is what? Above average. They above average. They solid, the linebackers is they cool, you know. They do fly. The safeties give them a lot and run support, So, it'd be an interesting game to see. Dak, last little time struggle with the Broncos. So it'd be interesting to see, like, okay. What you on? I'm very I'm very interested in this game. Like I said, I don't no means but I think that the Broncos just some hellified team. But this is the best team that you went against thus far. And by you losing to the Carolina Panthers, that's what kind of get things a little bit by you losing to a team like the Carolina Panthers. That's that you regardless, you should have won that game. So if you losing to Carolina, you tying against Green Bay, you losing to Chicago, this is a better team. The only thing that I probably could possibly keep you in is just the quarterback play of the Denver Broncos because the quarterback play that they receive is not at an elite level. It is trash. It is trash. So this is going to be interesting, fam. It is, you know? It is. Can CD and Pickens step up? Supposedly they 1A and 1B. Okay. Well, if you think that and you believe that, we'll show that. Because if you 1A, 1B, then y'all should be going ham. I'm talking about, look, I'll be honest with you. You 1A, 1B, get 100 each. You 1A, 1B, get 100 each. Don't act like you scared of Sertan. Go at them. These suckers be giving Sertan all the credit and they acting so scary before they even touch the field. Fam, we can't do that. We can't do that. Come in, come ball. Come in and come ball. Come one, come all. But yeah, shit, cause I even thought on the little stuff that I be playing with the little, cause I haven't played fantasy ball in a minute, but I do them little weekly little matchups here and there. I got Dobbins in right. I'll be honest with you. I'm highly thinking about changing that thing to RJ Harvey. Just because that even if he doesn't get the touches that he, I think RJ could punch one in there. Just off a screen, getting something to the outside. I I think he could punch one in there. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking about it my damn self. But to be honest with you, I think, like I said, I think RJ Harvey will probably be more of a bigger threat. Not saying that Dobbins, like let's say we ain't gonna act like they just so strong against the run, but inside they've been playing solid against the run. But I'm like, okay, if they can get maybe some off tackle stuff or whatever, shoot, they might got a chance, They might got a chance. So it's very interesting. Very interesting. But do I think the Dallas Cowboys can win this game? Anything is possible, but do I think they're gonna win it? No. I don't have confidence that the Dallas Cowboys gonna come out victorious in this one, y'all. I don't. I don't. I haven't seen anything for me to go ahead and be like, yeah, they got opportunity. I haven't seen them execute at a high level this year. No, that Commanders game don't count, fam. It don't. It don't. So it'll be interesting, y'all. It's gonna be very interesting tomorrow. Uh, if they come out and they hit them in the mouth, interesting. I'll tell you like this. Let me tell you this. If the Dallas Cowboys, let's say for instance, Dallas Cowboys came up with a win, or they came up with just being fighters. They fought the Denver Broncos to the end. Close, good game. I think Jerry Jones will be more than likely to really ramp it up to try to find some help. But if they get blown out, now Jerry thinking like, okay, is they really that good? Like, what we got going on? Like, what's this? What's that? Should I waste my time? Should I reach my resources? Should I wait till the off season? All them questions is gonna be had. All of them. So it'll be very interesting, man. I ain't gonna lie, like I told y'all a couple weeks ago, I'm kind of looking forward to it because the Denver Broncos is probably the most disciplined team from the defensive point of view that you done seen. Let's see, Carolina, Chicago, Giants, Philly. Yeah, they probably the most disciplined team that you done seen. So we gonna see. We gonna see for sure. But anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here. Tomorrow, I'll be out. Tomorrow, I'll be here to talk about the game after the game. Let's see. Thankful that Trayvon Diggs, hopefully he's not no longer with us, that they cut him, trade him, whatever the case may be down the line. I'm grateful for that, and I'm glad that Jerry Jones has listened. Man, you got to get the poisons out if you want to grow. If you want to change your culture, if you think so-called Shotty is your coach and want to change the culture of what he trying to instill in so-called Eberflus, then you got to get rid of somebody like Trayvon Diggs, fam. You got to. You got to. There's no choice. You don't get no choice in that. You want results, you got to get rid of them. Simple as that. Got to. But anyway, man, I'm gone. Till the next time, y'all. We gone.